Wasn't he with Ariana Grande or something
Post
like that?
Malone?
Yeah.
Was fucking Ariana Grande?
I thought he was.
She has a type. White men that look like they came out of garbage. Post Malone.
She was with Skeet wait, no.
The one with the big eyes and the big dick.
Pete?
Yes. Skeet.
You're not supposed to call him
Pete Davidson.
Skeet Davidson.
Why do they call him Skeet? They call
That's
him
what
Skeet?
Kanye made his name to, and then
His dick is big?
he went on no, I think it's supposed to be something bad. I think
no,
it's
that's
supposed to be
what
something
they
bad.
say
talking
all
about
over
right now?
the internet.
No,
Pete
he said on like an interview,
y'all
he
never
said
heard that.
everybody keeps calling me Skeet, and then he was sad about it or something like that because Kanye gave him that name and whole thing, whatever. But
How do we go from?
he looked like he got a big dick.
I heard that.
He just looked too like if I break up with you, you might kill yourself.
Awkward. He's too comfortable being awkward. It's because he has a huge ass dick, bitch. I'll be super fucking weird.
I'd fuck him.
Going?
For
You'll
a first white man.
That's the
For
first
a first white man, I
fuck?
think I would fuck him. I think I would.
We're probably making him really uncomfortable. But for your first white man, Pete
I'm
Davidson,
making him uncomfortable.
I mean, just
Why am I?
I'm trying to figure out how it went from mall music to big dicks.
well, I brung up Post Malone. Like she brung up
big dicks is always a
thinking
conversation.
He dated
relatable.
Ariana Grande, and then so I said if Ariana Grande dated Post Malone and Pete Davidson, her type is like dirty, slimy white men. Like as far as their appearance, not their personalities, they can be great, but they look very dingy. Pete Davidson looks sad, like he's always waiting
he
for
looks
a
depressed.
hangover.
What?
You're not gonna defend your kind.
I don't really like. What's the word?
I don't know, nigga.
My mind's going blank. I don't like.
Identify.
What the fuck? I don't take that side. Like I don't believe that I'm white for real. Like I have a white mom, but I just don't believe that I'm actually white.
So
in my head and on the inside. I don't know why.
I don't even know what that means.
Like, I don't believe I'm white. I don't think I'm white for real.
Okay.
I think I was adopted.
So what I will say is that to your standpoint where you feel like, okay, I have a black parent, so I'm black. I hear a lot of people say that, right? But most of the time when I hear people feel really strongly about it, and I'm not trying to offend you or disagree with you or nothing, is when their mom
It was a
black.
joke. It was a joke.
No, I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm not trying to offend you. What I'm saying is that when I have speaking with a mixed person or a mixed person is defending their blackness, most of the time their defense is, well, my mom is black. I came from a black woman. I never really hear in reverse, my daddy's black. And sometimes, obviously, because that's your black parent. And also, you're one of the only mixed girls that I know with a white mom that acts the way you do. And look the way you do, actually. Yeah, because to me, there's a big difference between white mom, black dad, and black mom, white dad.
I do think there's
an appearance and behavior type, but that's stereotypical, and I'm not trying to do that. But
no, there is. In my
experience, there is a difference. Usually, white mom, black dad, it's the super like atypical mixed girl, like really soft hair, probably your color, but a little bit more tan, maybe. Or like the almost white passing ones, and then black mom, white dad. Sometimes they look weird. They be the albino ones.
Sometimes sometimes it be the real weird ones because their mom. Listen, they be real weird because I know one girl that I grew up with. Her mom was black, but her mom was with a white man, so her mom was kind of weird because why are you liking white men? She wasn't like a.
I never looked at it like that. I never looked at the parents. I looked at it like. There's two different kind of light-skinned people, which are like the black ones, which are like you, and the white ones. I feel like the white ones are like the ones I went to like Washburn with, who just act like regular white girls, like go to Starbucks and Chipotle. Like they don't act like nothing niggerish at all.
But most of the time, their moms are usually the white ones.
I never thought about that part of it.
But a lot of
and then
times,
there are light-skinned people who act like you, like a nigga who just don't really act white, and there are only two different light-skins I know.
The mixed one, but the thing is, the mixed one with the white moms, they be kind of real weird and real fucked up in the head because they have the moms where they think they're black and they say nigga and shit like that. And like, I don't have a mom like my mom's urban, but you met her. She's not like hood and nothing like that. She's just a cool white woman. Like she's just cool. She knows her place though as a white woman.
But like my granny is very urban. She has black grandchildren that aren't even hers. I don't know where they came from, but
what does that even mean?
Because okay, so you know how people. And I say this all the time when it goes to the conversation about other races saying the word nigga or the N-word. And I always...
Does she say nigga?
No, my grandma does not say nigga.
Oh, okay.
She does not. But I'm not going on that conversation because I say that Black is our ethnicity.
Because you don't even have a white friend that says nigga.
No, so I'm saying
we not going to that conversation again.
I'm not bringing that up, but what I'm saying is like, okay, African American or black is like our ethnicity. Ethnicity, but at the same time, it's a whole culture and experience that other races indulge in. So when I'm saying that my white grandmother is urban, it's just because she's cooking the same food, your black grandmother would. She's listening to the same music and came up on the same music your black grandmother would. She's watching the same story. She might say some of the same things, but at the same time, she's not faking it. It's not dramatized. She doesn't say nigga. She doesn't wear braids. Like she's not appropriating or she's still herself, but what herself truly is I grew up in an urban community. I dated black men. I have black grandchildren. I have black friends. She does have some white friends. She has a white family. She does her own white stuff just like me. Like I have a white grandma. I have a white cousins. I do white things. I have a best cousin named Nicole.
What are white things?
My white things is like I have an uncle who built a house on the lake and going out there and going tubing
like my grandparents.
Well, why is that white things?
It's not white things,
so
but
racist.
that's okay. That is racist, but that's what like you associate it with, just as far as going tubing and going fishing. But it's
I don't
not
know why
white
I'm
things.
talking shit. I did a lot of white things growing up with that.
But
white
you
man.
call them white things because it's not a part of
canoeing?
your urban community.
I went canoeing. That's some white shit.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do. That's why I call it white things.
I went to the ice sculpture museum.
So
that was some white shit.
The people around me.
I went to the Renaissance Festival. That was some white shit. I could name a lot of white shit I did.
I do a lot of white shit often, and I enjoy it. It's cool. So that's all I'm saying. And all she's saying about her mother and my grandmother
What is bowling? That's just some shit, right? Some fun shit.
Bowling?
Yeah.
They call it a sport.
People take
it serious
as shit.
Or black shit. It's just
it's a general sport that's fun. It's basketball, black shit, nigga shit.
That's just some shit.
It's just some shit, or is that nigga shit?
I mean, it's dominated by niggas, but it's just some shit.
I feel like it's just
owned by whites, dominated by niggas. That's slavery. Yeah. That's what that is.
Yeah, cuckolding.
Okay.
Buck fighting, not cuckolding.
I don't know.
But about the mixed thing though, you guys think I act black? I feel like I act. Why do people call me a white girl then? Because I look white?
You literally look white. You don't act like. I think I act more.
You don't act white.
I act black though.
You don't act.
How do I act? I feel like I act like a mixed person.
You got a Glock at your crib?
You act like an urban person.
Because I want to defend myself. That's hood.
What percent tense do you got?
Because I don't like being seen. That's
you got subwoofers in your trunk?
You live a very urban life.
You got subwoofers in your trunk?
You don't have to call it a black life. We're done doing that. You live a very urban life. You have tents. You have
what's your most recently played song?
Your birthday.
Right your most recently played song?
A leather mini skirt with a varsity dress and dunks.
Watch your phone.
Like.
Why?
Look,
I want the most recently.
You hang out with us.
Listen songs. Go to your music.
No, I was listening to white people music.
What were you listening to?
I swear to God, I was.
I didn't even know you have. Can I send you songs to listen to? Because I don't like your download. This is so.
Yeah.
Listen. I swear to God, featuring Kodak and Duty Low. Why are you listening to Duty Low?
Because she lives an urban life. She hangs out with me. So here I go riding around her car.
Play that Duty Low.
Yeah, like look at what you surround yourself with. Talking about I act black. You hang out with a bitch named
I don't
TyLe.
feel like
Duty Low and Chief Wook.
I didn't tell her about that one. She liked that.
Featuring Icewear Vezo. Why?
She picked that one out on her own.
ESTG Gang Guitar Roni. How you say that shit?
Don't know because I don't have
Gang Taroni. Gang
I am a mixed woman and I act mixed. And that's just my lifestyle.
Trench baby, fuck my cousin.
Because when I'm white, I'm white. I hang around a whole white family.
And I feel like that's
I feel like I literally have two sides.
I don't even know why I think it's
that I switch off from.
It's not that funny.
And I think that's fair to do because you have two essentially cultures
but the thing is, London, that's the only thing that's going to be different because she literally is living the same life that I'm living with a black family. And because my black family, I don't really associate with that much. Like I do, but not like on a regular basis, not like my white family. In London, she has both just like I had growing up. So is she going to be like a mixed kid?
I've really never thought about that. So maybe my assumptions and stereotypes about mixed people are wrong. Because if hearing you, a white girl with a white mom who is more close with her white family, I would not expect you at all. Like your personality or even really your appearance. Your appearance, like whatever, okay, you're a mixed girl. But how you act, and not even in a good or a bad
I think
way,
because I grew up,
it's just like I wouldn't expect
in a hood. I think it's because I grew up in a hood. Like my whole life, I did have two families, a black family and a white family. But I also grew up, poor and like I went to hood schools and shit. I hung around black people. Okay. I barely had any white friends. I think it has a lot to do with my environment, honestly. The environment. If I would have lived in the suburbs with my mom, like she moved us to the suburbs or something like that, I probably would.
That would have been everybody. If I lived in the suburbs, that would have been a suburban kid.
It's not.
Well, with a mixed person,
it would have been easier for you, but I mean.
Yeah, because you're more passing, so it just.
Well, I would lean to my white side.
No, I feel like no, because I feel like if I'm in those kind of environments, I also feel like I strive too. So I don't know. Race doesn't matter. Color isn't a thing.
I really can be around.
It does.
It does
when
matter.
When they start calling you a nigger.
No, when it.
Why would they do that?
In all reality, though,
they do it all the time.
Have you ever been called a nigger before?
No.
Have you ever been called a nigger, like in a racial way? Oh,
and like on the game I have, they call me.
No, but like in a real mad white person, in a angry white person, or in a situation to where you felt like they were calling you nigger without saying it.
Maybe that, but nobody ever actually called me a nigger.
I've never had a white person ever say nigger around me.
And niggas though, not like other black people. I'm talking about. I be seeing niggas.
Did y'all see the thing? It was like some little nigga was scamming or something, and he bought like an Airbnb or something. Oh damn, I forgot. Shoreview or some shit here, and they tracked the Airbnb back to the shit. I mean, they tracked the credit card back to the Airbnb, and police pulled up. Nigga was throwing a party, right? Mm-hmm. Had like 50 kids in there. They said the ages were from 14 to like 21. Mm-hmm. They said they caught the little nigga who got the card, but everybody scattered out, right? Mm-hmm. So they checked the crib, the Airbnb. They said they had so many. They said there was Glocks under the table, there was Glocks under the bed, Glocks under the couches. Glocks? All type. They had
repeat the ages from 14 to
21. They had they had it in
but it was only 50. Is that a lot?
Not like they said 30 to 40. Okay. It wasn't even 50. And they had them in a cereal box. They had in the heads up game, in the Monopoly game. There was switches. There was little machine guns with grips in the front. Like, why do y'all have these tactical weapons? Who are y'all murdering like this?
Where are y'all getting them from?
It was just so. And then they took the pictures of them. And so, like, the police were showing the pictures. The pictures were so funny. Because why did this big ass Glock in his heads up game?
I assume that the older men 2021 has them. But like,
not even not even that age.
Kids getting these guns.
You know, it's crazy.
Outside.
But where? Like, even in my time of being around adolescent 14 to 16-year-old boys with guns, how I witnessed someone getting a gun makes sense to me. And in different ways I've witnessed someone getting a gun is knowing an older person, and however they had access to guns, it was passed down to you. Some weird random situation, like you're really just going to spend the night at a girl's house, but her dad has a room full of hella guns and you stole some, so now you have a gun.
If you're talking about
so that's like in my time, I guess, and that makes sense. But where the fuck are these kids getting fucking switches and army tactical guns? What grown men are just giving this shit up willing? Like, if you have this, and where's the money coming from? Like, at 16, do you really have enough for a extended fucking clip with the ultra beam laser that can see through bodies with a switch that's silent?
It's like the nigga. So I was with a nigga way back in the day. Actually, I was with a phone numb nigga. Like, you know who was with like Kia and the
yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of all so many gangs. I'm like,
it was like a BPS gang. So, anyways, I was with Kia's brother, and I used to like date him for like a couple months or whatever when I used to live in the Huntingtons. And this nigga, I remember guns were so much harder to come across. This nigga literally had a musket. I don't know if it was a musket, but it was like an old ass.
There's no way you felt safe with them niggas.
No
way you felt safe with them niggas.
I've been with niggas with the revolver, but I've actually been around niggas, and at the time, I'm so young.
A nice revolver, though.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, these niggas kept saying that they preferred them.
Yeah. Revolvers I prefer revolvers. If you have a nice one. Back in the day.
It was way harder to come across. I think now it's just people, it's easier to come across money. Money's way easier to make. Back then, money was harder to make, jobs and all that shit. Now scamming so easy. You see niggas with all designers.
I mean, you see how they go into prom and shit in Ferraris and Gucci. Like, I think what
the world's so crazy. They probably bought a 3D printer and making this shit at home.
I thought your deeper question was like, cause like, how they're getting the guns, like look. So how they're getting the
grown man if a 14-year-old
no, not even that, not even it's not even that. It's more like one, where are these guns coming from? Like if you're talking about like generally how they getting these guns, they be scamming and shit, or they be stealing, or they be hitting low licks and buying a gun like that. They be thirsty to get guns.
Well, can't you purchase
that's all
guns?
That's undermined. So they're like focused on it. So they're going to end up with a gun.
Listen, do you have to have a license to purchase a gun? Not like not carry, but purchase a gun.
Yeah.
A gun license.
Yeah. You got to be 21 to purchase a handgun. But listen, you can only buy it when you turn like 18. But the deeper question is like, where these guns coming from? Because I feel like somebody is just dropping guns off in the hood, and then just
they could
like the CIA or something. Because how these little niggas is getting these tactical ass guns? Because grown men aren't buying these guns and just giving them away, or trying to sell them to little niggas anyways.
They already scammed.
But where are they? These guns are still being made and somehow ending up here. That's a lot of hands that have to go through.
Whatever the fuck. I can't remember if it was a Vlad video or article I read or both that went together about in Chicago how like there's hundreds of people who have like the memory of just walking down the alley and there's a box full of guns, all kinds of shit, like guns.
That's crazy.
Like no one knows how it got, like they just so there.
Crazy.
And it was an article, and it was like a New York Times something. I remember reading that, and then watching like a Vlad TV about someone talking about that. And then Snowfall is based on a true story, and that's a lot of the shit that they were doing. Buying these drugs from over here, bringing it here to these people, selling it, people to distribute in this neighborhood for this result. So I'm sure the guns, the same thing. But God, fuck, damn.
If these niggas ain't getting no guns, there ain't no crime. And if it ain't no crime, there's no niggas in jail. If there's no niggas in jail, where are the slaves?
I feel like it's jinx.
How am I gonna get my slaves if my slaves aren't doing bad things? How can my slaves do bad things if I don't afford them the opportunity to do bad things?
Their music has to make them want to do drugs and sell drugs and want things that they can't afford, so they do illegal shit to afford it. So they can come to our jails and we get our profit because we are paid for them. They can do work for free.
My slaves.
They off the
free
streets.
them. I ain't really free them for real. That's crazy. Why'd I do that? Why would you do that though? And all honesty, man, whatever. That's a deeper conversation. Like, why would anybody believe that? Why would I free if I had a group of people that would do whatever I want them to do and build me anything? Why would I let those niggers go? That's insane. Obviously, y'all are strong as shit. Y'all getting smarter. So I gotta finesse y'all and trick y'all to rework this shit. Cause this whipping y'all shit ain't working. Y'all eating that shit up. You know when you're like 5 years old getting whooped?
Oh,
then you like turn 15 and you get whooped. And
they ran the Underground Railroad with whoops on their back. Keep them distracted. But you had an update for us. But pause. You don't have to update us.
I am finna update.
Okay.
Oh, was that like a little shade?
It wasn't shade.
It was
just clear.
I'm not gonna say too much, but because I'm not gonna say what I really want to say, but whatever. So there was a clip.
Bad reminder.
There was a clip that I was talking about a couple episodes. I don't know if it was last episode or one before.
2 episodes ago.
Whatever. So I was talking about how I should go to the club, if I should go to the club, because new Nick. What I don't have a nickname for him, and I can't say the nickname that I actually have. So.
Oh, you talking about?
Newest nigga invited me to. Okay, so new boy invited me to the club or whatever because he was throwing an event with his friends or whatever the fuck. Then I was
old
just
boy is one of his
expressing.
homies.
Psycho Bae. I just was expressing that I could possibly run into Psycho Bae there.
You were telling new boy that?
No, I said that on the podcast.
So I misunderstood.
Yeah, I misunderstood the whole thing.
What did you think?
Yeah, wait. I thought,
Camera, like,
wait, no.
Take a picture. I'm gonna ask a real question. Hold on.
Fuck.
So
wait, hold on. We'll be right back. She wants to say names and shit.
New boy, he called me. He saw the clip. First of all, it was on Tyra Page. He laughed at it, or he like put a laughing emoji or something like that. So he called me like an hour later, and he was like, "Who are you talking about? Who's the nigga?" And I was like, "Bro, we are not. I haven't even fucked you yet. We're not together. Like nothing like that. Why do I need to tell you? Like if we was locked in, we was fucking, we was together. Then I would get why. Then I'll tell you who it is."
Talking to him.
We just be talking on the phone. So then,
call me. I can make it juicy for you.
So then he was like, he kept pressing me for like a whole fucking hour, bro. And kept asking me, I kept saying like, I kept acting dumb. Whenever I get awkward, I don't want to answer a question. I literally act so fucking slow and stupid. Like, what did you ask again? I don't understand the question. I don't get it. I don't understand.
He kept asking the same thing over.
He kept like he would say it in different ways, and he'd be like, Raquel, who was the nigga that you were talking about on the clip on October 3rd?
He didn't tell you today.
I'm like, dude,
why did you hang up,
bro? I'm like,
I had to go.
Bro, I don't.
It doesn't matter.
His reasoning, I was like, why do you want to know that? His reasoning was because he wanted to know if he was cool with the nigga, if the nigga was his family member. And I was like, bro, I fucked with the nigga for almost 2 years. You feel me? I would know if y'all were cool. Member. I would know if y'all were family or cool. He an East Side ass nigga. Like he's not your friend. He's not with you. None of that. So then he kept saying like, well, I don't talk to niggas. There's niggas that's my family that I haven't talked to in 2 years. I'm like,
bro,
dude,
I would have just been like, hey man, can you stop
other.
being weird? I'm like, you're not my, like, this is awkward. Stop doing this.
Like, and then he said, if I did the same thing and the roles were reversed, you would want me to tell you.
Like, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Tell you what, because you didn't even show up there, right?
No, I didn't even go.
You didn't go there.
Now that's the thing is if I would have went and then the situation actually happened, then I would get like, oh, who's that nigga? Like, where's he from? Who is that? Like, why are you acting weird? Then I would get it. I didn't even go to the club. I decided to be responsible and not fucking go. You feel me? I don't want to be in that situation. And I was by myself. I would have been by myself.
Wait, so was the other nigga going to be in his booth or just in the club?
No,
what
just
the
in the club.
Fuck?
What?
Oh, I haven't set to that. Sorry.
You got to turn it down.
That was mind blowing.
Okay, so sorry it's set like that. I smoke woods.
Why is it
No,
set like
because
that?
I smoke woods and sometimes I don't like.
You gotta burn the fuck out them bitches.
Like that's literally why. But that's off-putting when people know what the lighter is associated with, and then I have the huge flame.
Please.
Yeah, just turn it down. Anyways,
Pretty sure we all know you don't do crack.
So I just want to know that was out of line for him to like try to press me for a name. Not even just like who the nigga is, where he from. He wanted a name to go with the nigga in a face and to like.
I would have told her that's Tyrone. Send him a picture.
I almost did say.
I'd be like, leave me alone, nigga. Oh, I'm talking the whole time. I'm like, leave me alone, nigga.
That was just. It was.
Y'all
just
know how to
really
leave. Y'all know how to tell people to leave y'all alone. I'm not answering no questions I don't want to answer. Get off my dick.
But he thought he was gonna press me into saying it. It's like, nigga, no, I'm not like. Because the reason why. Whatever.
So locked in.
Anyways,
right now.
whatever. So the reason why I didn't want to tell him, because if you happen to see me outside and the nigga around, because he probably does know his face or know of him or something like that.
He wouldn't come say shit.
No, I'm not saying he would. But like,
this person we're talking about, I don't know what he might do.
Yeah, I don't either.
He might not say nothing to the person.
I think he would act funny.
Wait, y'all think the new boy would say something if she was on Psycho Bae?
Funny.
He wouldn't even look their way.
He would act
He's
funny,
such a
bro.
weird. He's seen you with you. Don't tell you didn't say nothing. He's such a weird. He wouldn't do nothing at all.
I think he would act funny.
He might text you later like.
I don't think he would do anything to Psycho Bae. I think he would do something weird, like if you were going to the bathroom by yourself, grab you by your arm and say something.
No,
to
he
you,
would
like,
do something funny. He would do something funny. He would never come up to dude in his group of people. Like, nigga, you
I don't
no,
think
ass,
he
like,
would not.
I don't think he would do nothing crazy.
I don't think that. I just think
he's a
he might
little
say
boy
something.
and he's not on nothing. He don't even want to like. If he seen you around another nigga, he would like try to stay away from you so he doesn't like.
11 minutes.
He wouldn't do nothing. I promise you.
I think he would do what Tyra said. Like if he saw me alone, like he might be like, "Oh, so that's what you want?"
Yeah, like say something like slick and lame that just like.
But he would just stare. I think he would just stare.
But you'll have to be super alone.
Yeah, like literally went to the bathroom.
You wouldn't even want to. He wouldn't want him to see him doing anything to you, like trying to talk to you or anything. He wouldn't want Psycho Bae seeing that.
Why?
Because he's the kind of nigga he is. For sure.
Like he's scary or something.
Yeah.
Like scary.
Yeah.
He
for
looks,
sure.
He doesn't. I don't know. He just looks like someone who he's not trying to get into.
He's not that deep.
He does not.
Like if you in the cup by yourself.
He almost looks like
Psycho Bae
he
with.
really looks like if someone tried to press him. Like, bro, I'm not. Like,
yeah.
No, I don't even.
Like he damn near getting mad that you trying to fight him. Like, bro, what the fuck you trying to fight me for?
But then get this. So then I told Psycho Bae about it, right? I be telling that I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't give a fuck. I don't care no more.
That's your best friend. You love that nigga. That's your best friend.
I keep telling him he's my best friend, and he keeps not wanting to be my best friend. I don't know why.
That's your best friend.
So I told him about it, and he was like,
That's your bestie.
He doesn't want to be like you. That's why I told him. What? He doesn't want to be my gay best friend. So anyway. I'm just kidding. Jokes.
I would say something, but I can't.
Jokes. So I told him, listen, so I told him about it. He was like,
whatever the fuck
I hope you told him who I was. First of all, you're trying to like assert your dominance, and that's weird. And he was like, okay, so what would you do if he did see us in the club together or whatever the fuck? And I was like, you know what? I actually thought about it. He said, would you talk to me? I said, I would talk to you.
Wait, hold on. If you saw Psycho Bae, right?
Yeah, I said,
for sure.
Like if he asked me if I was with dude,
if you was a dude,
asked me, he said, "Hey, come on."
Yeah, you would 100% leave.
You would leave
with no hesitation.
I'm not fucking him.
She would know with that nigga for sure.
Oh,
specifically him for sure.
With another nigga, no. Like maybe. If I like him,
it depends on other nigga. But we're talking about that nigga. She's leaving. She's not even gonna think about it.
Yeah,
for sure. What the fuck?
I would. I don't. And I wouldn't even know what I was thinking in my head.
So
my bad, bro.
Dang.
It depends on what nigga's telling you to leave and what nigga you with. You gotta think about that.
No, yeah.
What nigga you with and what nigga's asking you to leave.
If I was with another nigga and I was like actually wanting to try and I
know some bitches, if I'm hanging out with a bitch and another bitch tell me, hey, come hang out, I'm like, my fucking mom always on my ass about an airport ride.
That happened last week or the last time I was in exchange. I left with dude. I was with the Mexican. I be just going there to go in his booth and shit like that. He be throwing liquor.
You gotta stop doing that.
He be pouring liquor down my throat and shit like that. But he got money. I like him. He cool. I just like to hang out with him. So then I saw Psycho Bae and he I walked past. He grabbed me. He said, "I love you so much." I'm like, damn, you know what to say to me? And then he told me to come on, and I walked right out with his ass, and I went to fucking Elon Apartments with him. I didn't fuck him though. I didn't. I just went and hung out. That's when his little bitch made out with me and shit.
Or
one of the bitch that tried to press us. I be saying too much. See, I can't help it.
Like it's not us, and that's why
I can't help it.
Honestly, not over
really,
here.
I'm confused.
Okay, so
when did I know a bitch made out with you, but I didn't know all this happened the same night.
No, the bitch trying to press me or all the other stuff. I didn't know about all the other stuff.
I'm so confused.
You didn't know that?
I know about her kissing you and stuff, but
I hung out with all them. But
I didn't. I was just imagining this in the after set or at the club.
This was at the club. She came up to me and kissed me like random, like as fuck.
So. And then you went over there and didn't fuck nobody.
She was acting real weird when we got into the.
Is she cute?
She has a nice body.
She got a big ass booty. I think she was just drunk and she was just on it. I think she liked him. No, but I think she likes him and she would fuck with him, but she knows what the fuck the nigga be on because she be in their friend group, so she know that the nigga got a baby mom and all that shit.
What I think it is she likes him. She wants to fuck him. He's had sex with her. He's not really interested in that. She's around all the fucking time. So he won't fuck her. So she tried to use a threesome to get him to fuck you. And I feel like she asked him without even saying that to you. And he said, nah, I'm cool. So that's why she stopped trying to fuck you.
Well, she tried to have a threesome with another girl with him.
And he keeps declining her.
But did they have that one though?
She thought that
Did they have that one?
No. Well,
so he keeps declining fucking her. I think that's true.
But people use me. Why do people use?
No, I don't think it has to do with you.
It's you. It's just whatever bitch is close to him. She's trying to fuck him.
She's trying to fuck him, and whatever bitch he's fucking, she'll use that bitch to get some dick from him.
Well, it's just like the native bitch.
She bribing with extra pussies. He's not.
Yeah, I know a bitch who used to do that to me and try to like. Oh, I got this bitch. No.
Why don't you want to fuck a bitch for her? Wait, who are you talking about right now? I'm confused. Who are you talking about?
I don't know. Only other
are you talking about your girlfriend right now?
No, I don't have a girlfriend right now.
Just if something is going well and it seems to be progressing naturally to a relationship, not forcefully, not because relationship things aren't going on, it's naturally progressing. And you're just like, oh, wait, actually, even though we're doing all this, spending all this time and you got me acting like this, we're not together. Why?
Because that's so
you
much.
You said this a million times.
Why?
He's fucked in the head.
No, because that's so much responsibility. Because I feel like once you're somebody's like boyfriend, now you gotta that's like a full-time job. Like, that's like a real job. I ain't got time for that. Like, this is like a full-time job right here. Then I have a real full-time job. And there you go. That's my day right there. Cause like when you have a girlfriend, you gotta do stuff. Like you have to. It's not even like, you just literally have to. It's like when you have friends, you kind of have to. Like right now, if I call you up with something super duper important, just based off of our friendship, you don't have to, but you're my friend, right? And the same is vice versa. And like even sometimes like with your parents, you don't have to, but like damn, you're my parent, right? kind of situation, a girlfriend's just another person on that list. And then they want specific things that don't even like, so that's like, it's not even like some, like, I could almost add another friend because let me finish. I could almost add another friend to my life because I already have close friends. So it's kind of like a flow of things that I already naturally do that I can ask somebody to. Apparently, I've been having that my whole life. I've never even had a life without those. So I know how to do that. A girlfriend, don't even flow into things. Like, that's a whole nother separate thing that I have to manage now. And like, or else it's going to be a thing that like annoys the fuck out of me if I don't. And so like, I have to like, and that's like a time consuming thing.
So are you ever going to get to the point where you feel like you want to put time into that?
Yeah. When this becomes a full-time job, instead of having a full-time job and this, then I'll have time.
I don't want a nigga.
Then when this is a full-time job, then I'll have time to manage like a girlfriend or maybe like a life with like a kid or something. Right now, I ain't got time for none of that. So give me like 3-4 years.
Yeah, I want to work.
But so what I've also thought about this question for myself is why, because sometimes it's me. It is me, but it's because like I don't think anybody who I'm supposed to.
Is that a good answer to your question?
It is a good answer. I don't think the things that like I'm experiencing right now, like it doesn't match me. So everybody I match up with is either, you know, like it's going to be a problem on my end or their end. And most of the time it's just me getting something I kind of like, trying to make it everything I like. And now it's a problem because, bitch, calm down.